Hey, today is Friday. I'm doing a small food prep day today because it's quite late. It's almost 12 o'clock and I've got to do school pickup. So I've just got to rush through a few things. On the list today is breadcrumbs with bread I have frozen as we've run out. I'm going to top up dishwasher powder. My daughter's going to camp today, so I need to do some baking for that. So I'm thinking I'll do a double batch of chocolate chip cookies and I will freeze one lot into logs to pull out of the freezer. Other than that, I will be doing my kombucha, which I started this morning. So I've just got my tea cooling here and I will finish making that and bottle that all up. I will make a few smoothie packs because I've run out of those as well. And then that should be it. I should be able to get it done in time. I'll time myself today. So the biggest thing for me on a food prep day is to prep the prep, if you get what I mean. So to create the list and actually order it in terms of when you're going to make the food prep food. I organize mine in terms of use of oven and use of the Thermomix and the bowls, because I've only got 2 bowls. Which I'm very grateful for. What you need to do is think, what could I get most uses out of my Thermomix bowl without washing it and having to dry it, or having to wash it and dry it. Also, what doesn't need to be cooked and what doesn't need to be cooked in the oven. And I try and do most of my cooking in the oven together, so you're batching things so you don't have your oven going for like hours and hours. In terms of the prep I'm doing today, I'm going to do my non-bake items first. So I will start with my dishwasher powder and then I'll do the smoothie packs, and that can be put aside, and then I can preheat my oven and get going with my other items. Forgot to state, I organize everything on my Asana board, which I have on my phone or on my laptop. Today I'm recording with my phone, so I don't have access to it while I'm recording, so I have my laptop open. But what I've actually done is I always make sure I have paper or a notepad to make any notes, and then also have just a brief list of the food I'm going to prep to refer back to really quickly because it's just sitting on the bench. So I reckon I've got about this much in here, so it's about 2.5 cups worth, which should last me 2 weeks, I think. I do the dishwasher about 2 to 3 times a day, depending on how much food prep I do, but it's a lot. So I forgot I had a mic, and I really need to start using it, so I can only use it with my phone. I'm gonna get started on the smoothie pack. So I'm reusing my smoothie bags from last time, which I air dried and then just keep in the drawer. I'm only going to be doing 6 packs today because I have 3 spare bananas, and crazy enough, my kids won't eat bananas this ripe, which I don't even think is very ripe at all. They only eat them if they're green. So once they get to this stage, I'm like, right, I need to do something with them, whether or not it is baking or the smoothie packs. But when my bananas start turning, that's when I like to do something with them. I really need to get more of these bag holders because they're so convenient as a production line. These bag things are also really good for having your bags in the freezer. Breadcrumbs, I have processed them up as fine as I could get them. Sprayed a tin with cooking spray. Drizzle with some olive oil and then bake it, and just keep checking on it and stirring from the edges in, and they turn out to be beautiful breadcrumbs. I'm working out my cookie dough to freeze. So what I'm going to do is tear parchment to fit in snap lock bags. So I'm going to just go extra. And I can place my dough on there and roll it up. I'm going to do, I think, 2 of these. I'm not sure how much it will make. So I don't really like mixing chocolate chips into the Thermomix bowls. They're like annoying with the blades. I'm gonna turn it out and knead it. It's ready to go in the freezer. On to my kombucha, which some people probably find super gross, but this is something I do every week. Moving this scoby out. In fact, it's so massive, I should gift some of it to someone. Bottled up my 6 bottles of kombucha. I'm just draining my tea bags, popping them in my compost. Got my starter here with my scoby. I've got one here to gift as well. Pop these in the fridge for the week. Here's my black tea and sugar mixture. Scoby and starter. Just top this up with boiling cold water. And that just sits in the corner of my kitchen on the bench. Pretty much finished. I've got my breadcrumbs here, which are beautiful and golden, and I'm just going to pop them in this massive mason jar. Last month in these jars, it's so good. Just waiting for 2 more trays of cookies to cook because I did another batch. Got my 6 bottles of kombucha for the week, 6 bags of smoothies in the freezer, the dish powder, so I did 2.5 cups. I've got these cookies ready to go for camp, and the other 2 trays I'm gonna have for the kids, and also I did the 2 logs in the freezer. So I'm pretty stoked. So that took me actually 2 hours. So I'm not not that stoked on that, but I was a bit disorientated with filming and offloading video content onto my computer because my phone kept maxing out. Fluffing with a few other things, made myself a coffee, but yeah, it's feels so good to get all of that stuff done.